Hi everyone, it's Mindy, the Determined Scrapper. I just thought I would show you how I was doing these boxes. I have cut out the box from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. And I actually have two on my Gypsy. I just hit the copy right here because I had this one saved. Can you see this clearly? I want to make sure you can see it clearly. I had this one saved, and then I just clicked on it, and then I hit the copy button, and I brought it down here. And then this is 4.13, and I do have the height and the width locked. So the height is 4.13, and that fits a 3x3 card and envelope. I had to mess with the sizes a little bit, so that was just me. You can do whatever you want to do. So what I ended up doing is I have cut out the boxes, and again, this is the shaker box from the Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. And what I'm doing is I'm making card sets using the die cuts with a view card stack. And I obviously am not done with these cards, but I thought I would show you how to do what I was doing for the boxes. So I cut out the box, and I have just been coming along and scoring each box. And there's multiple ways to score. I have both the trimmer that I use sometimes. It has the scoring blade in it. This is the magnetic board with ruler, and I just will use my bone folder and will score. So sometimes I do that. So it just depends on what I feel like getting out and what I don't. And since I'm a little out of it today, I don't feel like getting a whole bunch of stuff out. So I just try and get a really good score on it. And the score marks are already in here from when you cut it out with your Gypsy, or I'm sorry, with your Cricut. There's little tick marks for where you need to score it if you're not familiar with it. So I'm just going along and I'm lining it up with those tick marks, and I'm scoring it so it's easier to fold, and I can get a nice crisp crease when I go back and I fold it with my bone folder. Okay, so there's that. Now, up here I will lightly start it, and then just make sure that this is a nice crease. These little tabs are really easy. Just make sure it has a nice, good crease, because you want your box to be able to stay really well. And this die cut with a view stack is nice and thick. That's why I decided to use this particular paper stack for the actual box also, is because it's nice and thick and I think it's nice and sturdy. It's not like you're going to be getting in and out of this card box a million times. And then very carefully go and make sure to get this crease and this crease. Okay. And then just fold these in and you find your red tape. Oh, this is actually a little piece. So what I've been doing is I've just been taking my red tape, lifting up a little bit of the corner and just snipping off a little piece. What I found works best for me is laying it all out and sticking little pieces on there. These inner tabs are bigger. So if you happen to get a little bit of a bigger tab, the red sticky tape holds the best when you're making boxes and things like that. So that's why I use red sticky tape. It's really awesome when you're doing boxes. Alright, and I start at this inside corner because I want to make sure that everything lines up. So just make sure that it lines up and press it really good. And since I'm further along in this video than I hoped it would take, it always takes me forever. Again, just peel off the little red piece, line it up, make sure it's nice and even, and line it up. Nice and even. And then on your last two, line those up. Line those up. And what I like to do is I will usually take my bone folder, go back, and I like to push them to those spots back together to make sure that I get the glue to really adhere to each other. Okay, so there's the box. Okay, there's the box. And then I will actually be right back because I am going to show you how I take these little pieces and do the plastic part for the inside of the box. So I'll be right back.